Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Living Lamb, and today's my April movie wrap up. I know I promised you guys a face video where I show my face and I sit down and everything's being normal, but this week, I talked to you guys about this before, I am taking the week off next week and I just feel like I need it, and I didn't really want to sit down and film this, like a formal video today. I just was not feeling it, and I was like, I still want to put this up because it's getting later in the month and I genuinely like filming this video. It's just I haven't had the energy to do that. It's just been a very stressful week in terms of health, and yeah, so that's not really relevant to this video. So I'm gonna get on with it. So literally April, horrible month. I think May's gonna be another horrible month for movies, just because there's been so much TV I'm catching up on. But basically, all my shows are ending this next week. Like New Girl ended for the series, like forever. The Middle's ending forever. Like the Goldbergs just wrapped up their season 5. Like so many shows have just ended for me that's like I'm gonna have way more time to dedicate to not only watching my TV on DVD but movies. So this month I only managed to last month I only managed to watch 3 films, and they were all rewatches. So I'm not gonna have my old ranking system or any of that. And 2 of the 3 movies though are on my coveted shelf, and I think since I'm doing this like video right now, like this, I'm gonna show you that shelf just as a little treat. Even though some of you guys would be like, that's stupid. But we're still gonna go with it. So the first movie, also like I'm gonna be moving the movies. I'm just showing them my lap. You're gonna see my Gap pajama pants with skiers on them because we're still winter themed here. It's still cold in Canada. So the first film I watched this month was Waitress. This is one of my favorite films of all time. I really want to see the Broadway show so bad. I've seen this film probably close to 100 times. I've been watching it since like the year it came out, which I believe was 2007. It might have been 2008. But absolutely love it. There's certain lines that I can recite from this movie, and I watched it with my friend Ray, who has never seen it before, so it was an experience. And he really enjoyed it as well. And after I finished watching it, I was like, I need to rewatch it again. It was just so good. And I watched that on April 14th. It was a rewatch, and I said notes because, of course, if you've been watching these videos before, I have like a spreadsheet. I'm getting really bad at like just using my phone to do anything, apparently. So now we're going to move on to the next. The next one is Father of the Bride. I only watched part 1 this past month, and I watched it, well, I guess that was the first video I watched. It was on the 9th of April. I watched it once. It was a rewatch. It's such a good film. Makes me feel very nostalgic. So I'm just going to pull that out from here. So this is like a double feature, but I only watched this part. I really enjoy this movie. It's not like the best movie ever made, but it just makes me very nostalgic, which is really weird the time in my life that it makes me nostalgic to, because I was in grade 11. I was sick horribly for a week off school. It was just flu, cold, period, all in the same week. So you could just imagine how horrible that week of my life was. And I just remember watching this, and it gave me some calm feelings in this horrible, uproarious time. And then it ended, and I just never rewatched the movie again. So then I always bring back to that time where it's like I felt that little beacon of calm from this rocky ocean of sickness, because it's not fun. And then the next movie I watched was Iron Abbey, and I forget the date. I didn't write it down. I need to find the date I watched it. It was a rewatch. I did watch it in March. I watched actually March 6th, and it's one of my favorite movies of this year. And I wanted to watch with my friend Ray because we had watched the past year so many of his favorite films, so we're watching a few of mine. And I just loved this film. I watched it in March. This is one that I really want to watch again. It's one of my favorites of all time now. It's just such a good film. If you haven't seen it, my friend rented it. So definitely suggest picking that one up. I got this copy used, so it's kind of a little bit faded, but still love it. And that is all I watch. I obviously can't rank these because 2 of them are my absolute favorites, and then the other one. So I'm going to show you my movie shelf. I don't know why I'm running. But usually I'm just going to put the movies on top that are usually there. I'm just going to set this down for a second so you can get the full effect. And I'm going to put the Pop Funkos back because I have 2 Pop Funkos on the top, but I put them down because I obviously took these movies off the stack. So you're going to see all my favorite movies here. So first we have, right beside it, the Before trilogy by Richard Linklater, which are the 3 films I watched this year that literally my favorite, one of my, like Jurassic Park and this trilogy are tied for my number one movies ever. Then I have Pop Funkos of Sebastian and I'm forgetting her name. Obviously, Emma Stone played her. Mia. Sebastian and Mia, which are two Pop Funkos from the La La Land movie. Then I have Ira and Abby here, Waitress, Legally Blonde, La La Land, The Big Sick, Jurassic Park. I have all three of them. I don't have Jurassic World here, even though it is one of my favorites, just because it's up there because of the case I got. It's a circular disc case, so it's kind of hard to display. Then I had the Grand Budapest Hotel and Birdman. And these are like my favorite films, like this and then these stacks. So these are like my go-tos. Some of these I've only seen once though, but they were so good I like know they're favorites. But the ones I've seen twice in the stack are the Before trilogy, Iron Abbey, Waitress, Legally Blonde, La La Land, all the Jurassic Parks. So like I've only not seen three of the favorites, but some of them are from this year. But yeah, that was my favorite shelf. And then up there, which I haven't done a tour of yet, is like the movies I've compiled, but a lot of those were in hauls on my Saved by the Bell Funkos. But yeah, have those right here, and that is my movie wrap up. I hope you guys, enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit different than my usual ones, especially because it wasn't a conventional filming spot. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you guys watch in the month of April. Bye!